Okay, I'm imagining you guys can probably hear me by now, so I'm going to start talking. As always, let me know how the audio is. We are still trying a louder stream experience. I know some people talked about using this to sleep, others, I don't know, did other stuff, and some people listen to the VODs which have ads on them, so the live doesn't have ads, but the VODs do. And some people talked about getting their ears destroyed by ads because the video is too quiet, so I'm trying a lot of gain. So let me know if I sound okay. I should sound a little sick because I am a little sick. Still getting over that sickness from last week. Not as bad as I was, but, you know, still on the recovery. So my voice should sound a little bit odd there. But otherwise, let me know how I sound. Let me know if the music is too loud, if the audio is too loud, if I sound good. Next thing to discuss. Let's talk about our boy Zamazenta Behemoth Bash. We're not going to use, probably Heavy Slam's just better, though, to be honest. I don't think Behemoth Bash is what we want to be clicking. Does regular Zamazenta not getting Behemoth Bash is weird, or does it and it just chooses to use Heavy Slam all the time? I'm curious now. I don't think it does. I think I'd have seen it use it. Yeah, no Behemoth Bash. Interesting. Anyway, so for those of you that don't know, Zamazenta-Crowned, this 700 base stat total box legendary. Super loud music. Okay, well we can... Oh, yeah, music was a little loud. Okay, music should be better now. Maybe a little quiet. Boy, okay. So, for those that don't know, let me set the stage here. Zamazenta-Crowned was recently let into the NatDex overused tier. Pretty interesting choice, I would say. But if you think about it, you know, not that crazy, right? Like, Mega Diancie has 700 base stat total, for example. And like a Mega Evolution, it has to run this completely useless item. And, you know, a couple other, like Latios, Mega Latios has 700. Now, I will say something common with all these other 700 base stat total Pokemon we see in this tier is that they have really, really high in both attacking stats. The fact that Zamazenta doesn't have that makes things a little bit different. Yeah, but point is, you know, you sound like a heavy metal singer after a concert, lol. Yeah, sorry. Get used to, have fun with that in the coming videos too. You'll get 2 videos in a row of Pink Across sounding like this. But yeah, so we got a full box legendary in OU. Same ability as Zamazenta regular, gets that one-time defense boost. And we do have some changes. So I will say, it is slower than regular Zamazenta, right? That 138 speed goes down to 128, which is notable. But you get a, a 25-point boost in special defense. You get a 25-point boost in physical defense. And that's it. But yeah. So this Pokemon, some say, oh, you know, it's not that bad. It's basically pretty similar to Zamazenta, right? There's not that much, you know, they're a little different, but Zama can run an item, which is good. And to some extent, I'm like, yeah, but I'm worried about this thing. And I'll tell you why I'm worried about this. So one thing, we got Stab Heavy Slam, right? And the Steel type in general adds on a couple things. So here's what I'll say. I'm worried. So, and here's why. First, just massive defense and SPDF. Steel type means Stab Heavy Slam. So that's going to just be a lot stronger and hit a lot of Pokemon a lot harder. The next thing is Steel type means can't be poisoned. That's pretty concerning stuff. The other thing is this tier has Heal Bell. That means healing up Zamazenta, and that means it can use Rest. Alomomola is also super good. That means this thing can get Wish passed up. So it feels like the meta's pretty good. And then here's the other big one. there are like no good ghosts. We have one ghost in OU, which is Goldengo, which is great. But, you know, that's not Sarah Legends. Basically, Goldengo and Petrant, right? Like, there are other kind of answers, but, like, you try Moltres, you get Stone Edge. Zapdos doesn't like Stone Edge either. So, Petrant is a hardball. Yes, I agree. But, yeah, this Pokemon, it worries me that there are, like, you know, very few good ghosts. And then also, Pursuit exists for Petrant and Goldengo. So I just feel like this Pokemon with this massive base stat total and this Iron Defense Body Press sets are kind of just going to be a huge pain for building. Because already, regular Zamazenta is a pain in Nat decks. Like the fact that you have to prep for all the crazy sweepers in Nat decks, but then also you have to prep for Iron Defense Zamazenta, it's a huge pain. That's a big part of the reason I think people like Scarf Tapu Lele so much, is because it can actually take care of most Zamazenta pretty well. So the fact that this thing can't be stopped by fairies, like a Scarf Lele is not going to do it to a Zamazenta-Crowned. You're going to do like 30 with a Moonblast and then die to a heavy. If 30, honestly. Lele, Scarf. Probably less. Zamazenta. Okay, no, you're going to do like a little over 30. And you're saying Scaldmons, but like Alomomola is not liking +2 body press from this thing. Like, how much is this body press? That's +1. Look at you, +3. Oh, I put that in special attack. Excuse me. Wait, +2 it'll be, because it already counts 1. Oh, wait, hold on. This is Alomomola we're talking about here. Yeah, like, you're after at +3. You're 2-hit KOing Mola, and that's like the super defensive set that nobody runs. So you got one shot to Scald Burn. You better hope you make it, I guess. Yeah, so I'm super worried. I feel like this thing's not going to be good for the tier, but that's part of what today's about. Also, if you ask, will I be participating in the suspect test? No. If I had infinite time, I totally would. I'd stream it. We'd do the suspect. Actually, yeah, I'm allowed to stream it as long as I've got like a big delay. Yeah, so I'd stream it. It'd be a fun time, and I'd probably vote ban, but maybe today will change my mind, right? I'm not as well versed in this tier still as I am with SVOU. And who knows, maybe I'll be surprised by this Pokemon. Maybe it won't be as bad as I think. So I've had a couple ideas of how to use this Pokemon. And I want to talk about this. So potential sets. So the first one we're going to go over is just ID press, right? And this is going to run always, obviously, Iron Defense, Body Press, and then some combination of the following moves. So Heavy Slam, Crunch, Stone Edge, and then Rest. Maybe Substitute. Probably not, to be honest. Probably not. It's absolutely murdering all defensive play. Yeah. Makes some sense. Yeah, you use Gliscor as setup fodder. Yeah, because you can't be poisoned. That's the thing. The fact that it's Steel type and can't be poisoned is a massive deal. It's a massive deal. So yeah, this is the ID set. Then the next option is 4 attacks. Did I miss anything on here? I guess Roar. You could run Roar, but like I don't really see Roar. 4 attack sets. These are going to run Close Combat, Crunch, Heavy Slam, Stone Edge, Ice Fang, Wild Charge. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else super notable this Pokemon gets, but let me check. It's not going to be running Play Rough, like, let's get real. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Was that. And then set number 3 is going to be Howl. So these guys are going to run, Howl, and then just some of these attacking moves up here, basically. So these are the 3 sets. I don't think Howl is going to be good, but it low-key might be, honestly. I'm actually, now that I'm saying that, yeah, I don't think Howl's going to be good. Howl will probably be on Roarveil teams, and it'll probably see some usage, but I don't really see it. I think the best sets are going to be 4 attacks and ID press. And the set I think is going to be the most problematic is ID press, so that's the one I want to try out today. And we're going to give it the support that I think it deserves. We're going to give it very, very nice support. So there are a couple directions I've been thinking about this as far as partners for the ID set. So press partners. And it kind of depends on the moves. So if we don't run rest, right, Allo makes a ton of sense because you can wish pass up. If we do run rest, I'd actually really like the idea of Mega Altaria for Heal Bell. Shout out to Unknown, by the way, who sent me a Zamazenta-Crowned team that kind of helped, because I was thinking about the pursuit, but then I didn't think about the implications of rest plus Mega Altaria Heal Bell till I saw Mega Altaria on Unknown's team. So thank you for that. But yeah, Zama would bring diversity to the tier. Fat is dead. Balance is pretty mid. I don't think this Zamazenta is going to be a friend to balanced teams. I mean, maybe it will. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, but the other thing that's notable about Mega Altaria is that it can kind of help with opposing Zamazenta-Crowned, which is going to be a real problem for us today. And I actually like, so yeah, the set Unknown was running, which I think is probably the smart move today. It was Wisp, Roost, Heal Bell, Hyper Voice. So this is probably the kind of thing we go with. I'm a huge Flamethrower fan normally, but just with how much Heavy Slam does, we really want to be burning this fella. Yeah. So my inclination is, I think we honestly go with Heal Bell plus Wish plus, if we can. What I'd like to do is go Heal Bell plus Wish plus Pursuit, and then run on this Iron Defense, Heavy Slam, Body Press, and Crunch. That I feel like is just a super nasty set. Super nasty set. So this is kind of what I see as a really cool starting core if we can get it to work. This is 4 Pokemon, so there's a good chance this is just completely unsupportable. But we'll see. Yeah, Zamazenta-Crowned's an OU. It is being tested, unfortunately for us all. No, but yeah, it was legal in SV overused for a little bit, but the Iron Defense sets were just too much. And actually, sorry, not Crunch. I wanted to go Stone Edge because we have Pursuit Trapping, right? I figured that would be worthwhile. Yeah, we're going to go defensive Mega Altaria. Don't you worry. We're not going to pull up with an attack invested one. So, is Zama that bad in Ubers? I don't know. I have no idea what NatDex Ubers looks like. I'm not in that scene. So one of the issues I have is I'm not really, like, is this a breaking core? No, it isn't, if we're being honest. We need a strong special attacker that can work well with Kingambit. We'll probably go Black Glasses on this and Pursuit, but we need a breaking. So this team needs, we'll make a we need list and a we lose to list. So basically, yeah, just Heal Bell, Wish, Pursuit. We're going to try to give this Zama everything the world has to offer and see if it pops off. And if it doesn't, if it sucks, then okay, you know, then maybe it's not too much of an issue. But I feel like this Pokemon's going to be a problem. And even if it's not broken, I feel like it's just not going to be good for the tier. But I don't know, right? I'm just kind of talking. Maybe it's great. Maybe it ends up going super well. Someone's saying, what about Pursuit T-Tar? Yeah, definitely possible. Yeah, I guess, yeah, let's actually, because Pursuit T-Tar, the other thing about, if we were in like a Banded T-Tar, that's kind of a powerful breaker in and of itself. So I could see like a choice. The problem is Goldengo. Goldengo kind of like, we don't really trap Goldengo with that. But, you know, we can see how we feel. But yeah, I think special attacker, something fast would be good. We kind of already have speed with Zamazenta-Crowned, but you know, it's getting outsped by Coco, which is not great. There's no way this won't be broken, Pinka. Yeah, I'm thinking, hey, Pinka, how are you feeling today? I'm a little rough, a little sick. You know, well, it was a challenging, it was a rough day. But you know, I'm playing Pokemon now, and you know, we're gonna be okay. Let's see. Let's find a ground type. Let's find a ground type so we don't get fried by Tapu Koko. No item is actually a big deal for Iron Press. I agree, yes, but it was still really, really good in OU. So, you know, we'll see. We need that strong special attacker to work well with that King Gambit. So let's see if we can find that first. So we need, right, I was going to do this. We need ground type. So Stealth Rock, removal, strong special attacker. We might end up just copying Unknown's team location. Like I feel like I think that all these Pokemon were on there. So maybe because yeah, we need like a special wall sort of too. So maybe T-Tar is the move more so than we thought. With T-Tar though, is that it's just like, I mean. I'm thinking maybe we do want to shift to T-Tar because that's going to put the pressure off of us to find like a breaker, which I think is a pretty huge deal here. So let's shift to the Tyranitar plan and see if that opens anything up for us. Also, we could pull up with an Excadrill too. That is removal. Not really a good rocker though. We need ground type, Stealth Rock, removal. Maybe flying type. Maybe flying type, because once we Mega Evolve Altaria, that's looking a little dicey. But, you know, Allo plus Altaria, that's covering most ground types. Yeah, Landorus does do a lot of this. That is good. That is true. Now, but the real test, we got to make that we lose to list. So, low-key not Zardwai. Shout out Altaria. I mean, but at the same, Altaria kind of doesn't love to take. Yeah, oh, but we're max HP. So, like, I feel like we can say we're okay against Zardwai. I'm not going to put Zardwai on the list. Diancie. We outspeed it with Zamazenta-Crowned and destroy. Do we, or is Zamazenta-Crowned, or does Diancie like 1 billion pounds and we do nothing? Oh, beautiful. Is the Mega Form super heavy? Nope. Okay, we're super good against that. Dragonite, I feel like we're super, super solid against. SD Chomp, kinda. Goldengo, kinda. Goldengo, honestly, no. Goldengo, there's no kinda there. We lose to that. Zamazenta-Crowned's legal? Yep, suspect test. Legal for a little bit, probably not for long, but hey, you never know. SD score is rough, but other sets not so much. Yeah, I feel like Band Tar should be pretty cool here. And it's also like, you know, we can live and make it rain. And can we live a Focus Blast? Like, how much is a Tyranitar? Goldengo. We can't really eat a Focus Blast unless we invest in HP. Even then, it's kind of a roll, so we probably don't rock with that. Yeah, Goldengo is such a nuisance, dude. The Z moves too. Ugh. Pharaoh is fine, depending on our removal. So we need to make sure we have solid removal here, though, or this will be a nightmare. Terrapago seems like it could be cool with helping with some of these threats we've got, but it's so garbage with sand. Regular Zama seems good into this. No, Mega Altaria with Hyper Voice completely shuts down Zamazenta. It's a very one-sided thing. Unless they're like sub-heavy slam. No, then they get Hyper Voice. Yeah, no, there's really no way. Kyurem kind of like T-Tar sort of helps, but yeah, Kyurem's a little bit of a nuisance. Yeah, Iron Valiant is a nightmare. We had that issue last time. Was not fun. Don't want to repeat that. Lopunny, we're probably okay. Wellspring, we got a Wisp Altaria, so that should be fine. Mega Scizor, kinda, sorta tough. Opposing Zama-Crowned, kinda. Regular Zama's fine. Zama-Crowned, little dicey. Kind of have to keep the Altaria un-Mega Evolved, but then sometimes the Mega Evolution is sort of demanded, and then, I mean, we could probably still work our way around it with Burns. Like, it might rest. Things get a little dicey if it's, like, rest. What do you think is the most underrated Pokemon tier-wise? I mean, there are ZU Pokemon that are viable in OU, so just something like that. Lele. Tapu Lele. Oh, yeah, Tapu Lele, you are not fun. You click Moonblast, and we hurt badly. Tapu Lele and Fairy types. I forget this thing does not resist, so I should, yeah. Fairy types in general actually are a total nightmare here. Volcarona is really tough. We're not handling that well. And honestly, Zapdos, kinda not so fun either. Would you ever build around Inteleon? Like maybe. Not something that's jumping out at me as a great idea. Inteleon is, after all, Inteleon, which is a pretty huge downside. But, Okay, now how can we be saved from this nightmare situation we've got ourselves into? Okay. I mean, treads. Probably just treads. Like, it feels sad to go with the treads when there's, a T-Tar here, but, like, sorry. I feel like that's the play. Because Excadrill is seeming... Yeah, Heatran does seem pretty good here, but I kind of want that removal compressed, because then that allows us in this last slot, if we now kind of comb down this list, assume we go Spadef treads here. Assume we go like a nice fat one. Help us out with Lele. Then the threat list becomes... Goes to Goldengo kind. No, still Goldengo. Still SD Chomp, still SD Score, still kind of this, still kind of that. But I'd say Zapdos is at that point dealt with, especially if we go with a Volt Switch set. Tapu Lele and Fairy types are dealt with, and we get Whoops, what did I do? Okay, there we go. Let's copy that down as well. But that gets rid of our need for a ground type, stealth rock, and removal. So it covered a lot of requirements. So now for our last slot. Seems like we're really cruising for a fire type in this last slot. So maybe we could go... Maybe we could go drill and like a drill heatran doesn't sound great. Does seem like we're headed for a fire type, but then there's also the ground. So yeah, like there is the Moltres angle, which makes this team actually very similar to the old team we made, which is not necessarily a problem. Yeah, it's not necessarily an issue. Yeah, Zard Y, I totally thought about slapping on a Zard Y, but we've already got a Mega Evolution. So let's honestly just rip. Let's just grab our old Altaria. Let's grab the old Altaria team and just kind of modify it. Yeah, because we had, okay, so yeah, we can honestly probably just modify this. So we go in this, we're going to go heal Wisp, right? There we go. We'll go, yeah, this set still looks, I might want to go HP invested is the only change, because we're going to go Zamazenta-Crowned now. We got Fizdef on Molt here, Spadaf Molt. So I feel like we can go, let's go with the full HP on Mola. And for the better wish passes, we'll switch out the Kartana for a CB Tyranitar. I know it's like, oh, you're building the same team, but like, yeah, they're kind of similar models often emerge. And I think it's fine. Because if this is just like a good model for Heal Bell, like, okay, I'll do it. Okay, Knockoff, Pursuit, Stone Edge. What is the last move? We go Ice Punch, we go Earthquake, we go... A lot of options here. I kind of want to go, but then like I feel like let's go Ice Punch on this team because Kingambit is just not really a huge concern. Spadef Molt and Spadef, kind of speedy on this Treads. We'll rock with it and see how we feel. And then this we wanted to go Iron Defense, Body Press, Stone Edge, and Heavy Slam. And we'll go speedy. I'm trying to think how much speed we really need on this. Let's look at the Pokemon that actually get usage. Next thing is Tornadus, which I think Tornadus is faster than Adamant Megalopony, but let's do a quick test on that. So Tornadus, yeah, Lopunny's in the 1.6, so 375. So let's just aim for, oh boy, 376. Is fine. I'm okay with losing the speed tied to other Zama. I don't think for this team that's going to be a huge problem. Yeah, 375, and then we'll go max HP, and we'll put the rest into defense. I could go attack. Probably the defense is a little overkill. Let's go attack. Let's see, there's Altaria. Let's make sure we got Natural Cure on there. Regen. Minus speed, cool. Tar, yeah, I do like the speedy Tar. Does this team, no, this team has no issues with Kingambit. Got the set we want, we got Pursuit on that guy. Yeah. Sandstream. I think we're ready to roll this and just kind of see what happens. I know it's kind of just more like a modified old team, but I feel like it fits our needs well. Nothing wrong with that. I woke up at 1 a.m. and saw your live, so thanks, Minka. Happy to help out. Time zones are a wonderful thing. I have never streamed at 1 a.m., but the fact that I'm able to provide you some, you know, most nights when you get up at 1 a.m., that's kind of rough. So I'm glad I could give you some joy in that time. Zama in OU is like the guy who got held back 2 years playing football. That's pretty funny. I like that. Are we ready to see Unearthed Teton? No, surely I put Sandstream on it. Yeah. Now, most of this team is good with Sandchip, which is another thing I consider. Spidaf Molt when almost all the threats and answers are physical attackers. Sounds whack, isn't it? But then, like, I try it, and it worked really well. Why did we put Brave Bird on here? It was for Volcarona, wasn't it? Do we still need that? Maybe we do. Okay, game one. What elo are we at? There's 1677. We are 1815. Oh, baby. Okay, we're doing pretty well. So this team looks like it hates Altaria, like, so much, which I love to see. Zamazenta-Crowned, no ghost type, so Iron Defense is looking... This looks really good. This looks really good for us. I hate also that you can't tell if it's Zamazenta-Crowned or not. That's brutal. Yeah, I feel like let's just start with Altaria, kind of see what they want to do. So, right, like let's just roost, right? Kind of see what they want to do. Okay, there's the Weather Ball. I think we can go into Tyranitar now. See what they want to click. Maybe just get a pursuit kill would be awesome. If they have Focus Blast, what are we gonna do? You know, and we could knock off here and just blow something up. We could go for the pursuit as well. I'm inclined to just click knockoff. Okay, they have Focus Blast, so, you know, there you have it, right? You win some, you lose some. Let's go Mola and click Toxic. This team has no immunity to Toxic. Obviously a rough start for our friend, though. Our poor friend Tyranitar. We do sure see a lot of this. Okay, they want to click U-turn, so let's click Toxic again. I guess we'll have to win this game the old-fashioned way by clicking Toxic with Mola. And they let Zard Y get poisoned. That's a choice. Let's go Altaria. Yeah, I don't know what my opponent's doing here. Let's click Roost. Oh, I forgot about that, honestly. Let's Mega Evolve and click Roost now. Actually, I mean, we live, right? So... Click Roost again. Okay, Bolt comes in. Now let's Mega Evolve and click Hyper Voice. Or actually, what am I doing? Let's just go Treads. We can rock up on this. Cool Draco. Like, I'm a Treads. Yeah, I'll click Ice Spin. Like, you're not going to stay in and click Earthquake. Okay, that is a full bulk Landorus. Interesting. Let's just poison this thing. They seem to have no issue letting everything in the world get poisoned. Okay, well, so they may have developed an issue with it. Okay, yeah, they went into the Boomer. But we can just protect here. Woodhammer, like, yeah, now we just go into Altaria. Okay, like, nice Raging Bolt. Yeah, let's just Mega Evolve and click Hyper Voice. I think I've had it with this. Okay, cool. We're swinging now. We're swinging. Okay, that is AV. Let's burn this thing. And we do not get to burn that thing. We do not get to burn that thing. Also, yeah, the illness brain and general exhaustion may make my playing kind of garbage today. We'll see how it goes. Okay, they just let their Landorus take a ton of health. Weird play, but hey, I'm super happy with that. Okay, if they want to let the Landorus go. And yeah, Zama's looking just amazing at this point. Like... It's looking so good. If we get that in on Mola, like this is kind of... Yeah, oh, I'm super staying in and clicking Hyper Voice on you. Z has a small chance to kill me. That's how good of a spot we're in. And it gets the small chance. That super sucks, but oh well. We can flip turn here. for the kill. Okay, they switch out. They're going to go into real. Can we not just Iron Defense? Like, is it not just time? Let's just Iron Defense. Let's end this charade. I guess they've got a Scald Burn instantly with their Mola. Yeah, like we outspeed you and you die a billion times over to this body press. How much is this body press doing? For future reference, that's doing like 60. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What's my NatDex OU hot take? Yeah, like, I don't care that you're going to thunder... Like, do it. Thunderclap me. Oh, you are Scarf Weatherball. Holy. Good. What? Okay, we got... we got that happening out here. You don't kill, though, which is hilarious, but you don't. Scarf Weatherball Raging Bolt. Wow, dude. So you're AV. So I think you have max HP. I think you have 0 defense. So if I ID again, you don't die. So let's just body press normally. Oh, you based on that calc, seems like you would have. Thank you very much for the $5 donation, Spooky House, saying, watching today's stream on the TV with my wife. We always love them. Shout out to your NP Trick Room for Rigoraph. It got me a sweep in draft today. That is so nice to hear. Thank you for the kind message. I'm really nice that that's something you guys enjoy doing together. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Thanks. That makes my day better. But yeah, okay, Zama here, just kind of destroying everyone, destroying everything. Didn't know Scarf Bolt was a thing, but Zama said, I'm okay with that. Watch me live. The weird thing is Scarf Bolt only outsped us because we're like a weirdly slow Zamazenta. I think Scarf... No, never mind. Scarf Bolt... I think if... Yeah, no. Scarf Bolt's fast enough that it can outspeed, even max speed. But it doesn't outspeed... It's going to bother me, so let's check Scarf Bolt. Because I've looked at Scarf Bolt. I've run Scarf Bolt. Timid. Let's get rid of this booster energy because it's giving us a billion speed. Yeah, so you're not outspeeding max speed regular Zama. But you are outspeeding max speed Zamazenta-Crowned. But yeah, it doesn't matter. This Blaziken, I'm surprised they didn't go into this earlier with Protect, because most Blaziken are going to outspeed us here, unless this is a really slow, bulky one. But if they kill us, obviously Mola and Moltres are both just going to shut this down. So the game's over. Zama pretty much did what it was going to do. I feel like that game we had like a tremendous matchup, though. Like, this was a total... There was absolutely nothing our opponent was ever going to do about this game. This was just a brutal matchup from the start. Like, they had Focus Blast for our T-Tar, but realistically, this was rough. Yeah. Anyway, let's just... I think my opponent is honestly, like, rage stalling me with timer. So let's get another game going here. Yeah, I think they were mad that Weather Ball didn't kill, which is valid, but, like, don't take it out on me. Just be mad at whoever decided Zamazenta-Crowned is okay in OU. But we've got one mark on the board for Zama-Crowned maybe not being the best idea. Okay, we're still waiting on a game, and yeah, we are indeed getting Rage timer stalled, I think. Hit him with the GG anyway. Yeah, that's brutal, dude. This Zamazenta-Crowned just seems like really tough. Really tough to deal with. Yeah, no Toxic Immunity and no Ghost type. Ugh, it's a rough combo. Ladder is dead. Nobody wants to fight Zama-Crowned. Here we are, Thursday night. Nobody wants to play NatDex Ladder. That's kind of unusual. How much money would it take for you to do an Avalugg or Shuckle NatDex stream? I mean, I have no faith in that Pokemon working, so probably kind of a lot. But if I ever get paid to do a stream I have no heart in and I don't really like want to do, I'll do an extra one. Like I won't replace the usual stream with it. I'll always make the usual streams be stuff I have faith in. Game 1 and we already made someone tilt. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, honestly, ID Zama's once again looking like kind of a monster here. They might have their own, so we've got to be aware of that. Part of me wants to lead with it. Probably not that good of an idea, though. You put one less speed to outspeed Tornadus? Oh, I did? $375 for max speed Timid Tornadus, and we have $375. Thank you. Good note. Good note. We didn't run into it, so we're good, but that is a very good catch. That would have been tragic. That would have been tragic. Okay, let's think about how we want to approach this. Diancie leads are kind of tough for us. We could counter it with Zama, but I feel like we really want Landorus to be dead before we get Zama on the field so we can threaten Ceruledge with Stone Edge. So what's the approach then? I mean, there is like just the classic lead Mola, click flip turn. Let's just probably do that. We lead Mola. Okay, so it is Diancie. Let's flip turn. Probably we just go into treads, I'm thinking on this. Okay, that's like okay. Let's just click taunt. Okay, they have taunt as well. That's sort of annoying. Taunt. What else do you have though? This is weird. Let's go Altaria. And sure, let's click Wisp. Let's see what they have. Okay, we get to burn Landorus if we hit. We do hit. Beautiful. That's a nice burn to get them. I'm actually, now that this thing's burned, I'm inclined to go Iron Treads here. And we can set our own rocks. They definitely don't like rocks because if they did like rocks, they wouldn't have a Diancie. And here, I'm happy to click Rapid Spin. Okay, this seems like it's going really well. And let's click Ice Spinner and kill this thing. Okay, splendid. We've got Hazard Control against a Hyper Offense team is like so good. Like as in the point, it's like you are probably just going to lose right now. It's that level of good. Let's go Zamazenta. Let's get it going. It seems like good a time as any. Please don't get critical hit immediately. Awesome, we don't. Let's Iron Defense up. If Ceruledge comes in, its Bitter Blade is going to do, after like our Iron Defense, is going to actually do 0, and we can then just Stone Edge it. Yeah, let's see what my opponent has to do here. And I'm guessing, because of all the hype, I'm guessing that Zamazenta's a Zamazenta-Crowned too. So theirs coming in later will kind of give us the advantage there. Okay, it's not, so that's interesting. So, oh, and they just switch out immediately. So I don't know what the approach was there. I don't know what the thought process was there, but we get the forfeit. So I feel like an Iron Defense Zamazenta regular should be beating an Iron Defense Zamazenta-Crowned because of the super effective, hits in that face-off. I don't know why they didn't click Iron Defense. I'm super confused by that, but you know what? We take those. Maybe we make it faster, though. We've had a few cases where it being faster might... Well, no. The Raging Bolt would have outsped us anyway. Yeah, 2 wins in, Zamazenta-Crowned and looking pretty good. It was a brutal takedown there. Tyranitar has not done anything yet, but we haven't really faced a bulky team. Am I crazy, or does Iron Valve with T-Bolt beat this whole team with a little help? I mean, we have a Spadef Molt with Brave Bird. It's like kind of, sort of does, but then, if you T-Bolt and we can go into treads and, we have Zama as well, which can kind of... So yeah, if the whole team's chipped, yes. But every chipped team is getting smoked by an Ival, I feel like. I think they were predicting Moltres. Wild read to predict Moltres when because I still get damage. You still have to click Iron Defense once. So anyway, though, that was an odd hard read, I think. I think that was not the move. But okay, let's see. We've got another situation in front of us here. We've got no toxic immunity, so I think you guys know what I'm going to lead with. It's you know, it's not not a mystery. Let's click that toxic. Remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. Okay, beautiful. We get a toxic off. I'm inclined to flip turn. I think they'll stay in here, but we'll see. Okay, they do just go Wellspring. Let's click toxic on this. Okay, they just go for the Power Whip outright. We hit again. Beautiful. I absolutely love Alamamola. This is how life was meant to be. All right, let's go Altaria here. Should be a pretty solid counter, unless this thing starts Swords Dancing. How much is a Play Rough doing? Let's run a calc on that. Play Rough, if we Mega Evolve, I think we should be fine to live. Yeah, we do indeed live. So let's just Mega Evolve and heal up here. And they do indeed have Play Rough, but as expected, we survive. That Play Rough damage was about what we'd expect from. Let's check if this is Adamant or Jolly. The Power Whip did 70, so this is Jolly confirmed, so we don't die. So let's just click Roost again. Okay, in comes Banette. I'm totally happy to click Wisp on this guy. Okay, we get Encored, fine, like whatever, bro. Can we not? Let's just go Tyranitar, right? Like what else is Tyranitar really good for in this matchup? Not a lot. And how much is Pursuit doing? It's going to... Do we just trade for the D-Bond and kind of just get rid of this annoying thing? Actually, better play. Let's go Mola. Oh, wow. They would have just let us take it there. Interesting. Okay, let's Wish up. Actually, I wonder if we want to flip turn, because they might go for like a Swords Dance here, one of these offensive sets. Let's flip turn. Keep it aggressive. Okay, they do stay in here. In that case, I'm inclined to go into Treads here. And part of me wants to, because I don't think they kill with an Earthquake. They don't kill with an Earthquake, so I actually want a Rapid Spin here. Good play on their part. Yeah, caught me being a little greedy. Banette's good there. Let me go into Mola. Hopefully they don't Poltergeist. They Encore, beautiful. So we can Wish up here. This Poltergeist will do a lot, but, you know, we'll survive. And we can Protect. And based on the way they've been playing this, I actually don't think they have D-Bond. So I want to go into T-Tar here, which I think Poltergeist, is that going to kill us? Yeah, they click Encore. And now let's just go for Pursuit. Yeah, so they withdraw it and we just kill their Banette for free. So that's super awesome. Volcarona enters. Right, like Pursuit's doing a lot to this. That is, like, it's still doing a lot. I mean, but we have a Molt. Let's just go into this. And do we want to reveal? I think we can. Let's just Brave Bird. Let's not play games. Let's not. Oh, and they just. I don't think they saw that we clicked Brave Bird. I honestly think they skipped past that and didn't look at what we clicked. And I'm thinking we might see a forfeit. Okay, no, they're still playing. I respect that. Let's throw out Mola. I think is fine. Protect here. The thing we want to make sure we don't do is lose to their Zamazenta-Crowned. Okay, that's a little bit scary. So, might as well go into our own Zama, though, right? Like, that's kind of what this is for, isn't it? It's Iron Defense. That did surprisingly little. Okay, we just want to boost up more, I think, so their Zamazenta is less likely to reverse. And they immediately critical hit the Earthquake. So that's pretty annoying. But we can go Treads here and Rapid Spin. And what the Rapid Spin's going to do is make sure our Altaria can come in with full health, which is nice. And this is going to be kind of a nuisance. So what would be cool is if we could Wish up Tyranitar. So let's see if we can do that. We're going to go into Mola here and hope they click not Terra Starstorm. And if they do click Terra Starstorm, we can tech stall out another, go into Treads, sack that, then so to get the region on Mola, then Wish, go into T-Tar. We are using Zamazenta-Crowned, Iron Defense, Body Press, Stone Edge, and Heavy Slam. But yeah, that was a rough Earthquake critical hit there, but we should still be fine. We'd like to get Mega Altaria positioned kind of on the field if we can. That would be really nice. Let's see if they click Terra Starstorm. They click Earth Power. That did a ton, actually. So we have a chance to die here, which we don't care for that. So let's let the treads go. Okay, they go into the Zamazenta-Crowned. All right. So moment of truth here, really. I think Altaria and Wisp is our best play. Heavy Slam here, I think does that kill us? Depending on their attack stat, no, actually, no, it super doesn't. So we just Will-O-Wisp here. They have Behemoth Bash. We miss instantly. We miss. Wow, brutal. Okay, let's go Mola. Let's Wish, and let's try again. Okay, there's the Body Press coming out. Heal up Altaria. Let's try again, buddy. Let's try again, Altaria. Okay, there's another Behemoth Bash. We miss again. Beautiful stuff, Altaria. You're doing great. Let's sack Treads in the hopeful Body Press. Trying to think what we do here. I think we have to go Mola. Oh, they clicked. I didn't think they'd click Body Press again. Can we go Moltres and maybe... Let's go Moltres and hope for a Flame Body. We do not get the Flame Body in a manner that by now ought to surprise nobody. Let's click Flamethrower. Let's click Flamethrower. Body Press, do they get Flame Body this time? They do not. Let's go. This is crazy. Wow, dude. All right, Mola, I think you live now. Let's Wish. All right, and then let's switch to Altaria. Hopefully they don't click Behemoth. Okay, they click ID. Altaria, third time's the freaking charm, dude. You finally hit. Good job, I guess. God. Let's Wish. We do barely just live. Oh my gosh. Okay, Iron Defense, your Body Press is not killing. No. Unless we get critical hit. They are max defense on this guy, though. Like, we might lose to Terapagos still because of that damaging series of turns. Which would be just brutal. I think we're going to try to heal up Altaria. Probably should have done that earlier, but... Oh, that actually did kind of a ton. Stall them out of these, I guess. Yeah, that was not a good play. Going into Altaria there. I thought it would take like 0 from a Body Press, but should have known. Okay, so I think my opponent did make a pretty big mistake, though, in the fact that they've let me now heal up Tyranitar. Depending on what play they make here. Now, okay, they went hard Wellspring, so that was the correct play. Good on them for that. I think we have to hope for the double protect. Yeah, I think we have to hope for the double protect. Actually, no, hold up. I can just Toxic here. Mola's... I'm glad I didn't throw that one. Yeah, because we can just tech this turn. Whew. That was close. All right, Tarap, how much are you doing to a Tyranitar, buddy? 18% chance to kill a T-Tar. Let's Wish up. Let's go Tar. You better not get this roll, Terapagos. Okay, they just went for Terra Starstorm for some reason. We heal up all the way. Yeah, we don't risk missing this. We click Knock Off. No Spadef Drop. Spadef Drop wouldn't have even done it. Beautiful. They bet if they're rest on this Zama, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess we can PP stall at that point, though. Switching around and such. Okay, GG. Wow, we super deserved to win that one. That was that was a horrific bit of RNG. Yeah, I can't believe I almost threw against that Wellspring by not just clicking Toxic that turn, because we didn't die to play rough. Yeah, almost threw the game, but we got through it. That was some RNG, I gotta say. That was some RNG. But yeah, it tells you guys, never stop fighting. Just because you missed 2 Will-O-Wisps on Zamazenta that's boosting up on you. But yeah, we handled the Zama pretty well. But yeah, that was brutal. Bro avoided 2 Will-O-Wisps and 2 contact moves on Flame Body. That Zamazenta had like a 98% chance to get burned by that point and did not. But finally the last Will-O-Wisp hit. Gotta like the stream if you enjoyed that. I'm sure a lot of people had fun that game. I had fun. When I saw the win, at least, when I thought I had fun that game, definitely. Okay. We are just it's just all of Momola food day. Nobody wants to run a toxic immunity. I mean, I'm not complaining. Let's do the thing. Let's click toxic. Okay, like you sure. I mean, there we go. Let's go Altaria. SD, okay. Let's I mean, yeah, let's just Hyper Voice, right? I mean, we can Roost, but I think Hyper Voice is kind of the safer play here in case they have player. They don't even have it, so we should be able to Roost here, and as long as we don't get critical hit. We don't get critical hit. This is going really well. We even keep our Altaria nice and healthy. Lele comes out. I'm inclined to just go treads on this. I mean, I don't think you're going to go for like a raw Focus Blast. Okay, we see Psyshock come out. That damage indicates probably Scarf. I'm a little worried we just get destroyed by a Focus Blast here, but Treads is kind of expendable, so I think we can just set Stealth Rock. And it looks like we are going to get destroyed by precisely that. It's going to be an all-out pummeling, so not quite the same thing, but similar idea. We can go Zama and threaten this. I think I prefer Mola Toxic, though. Okay, yeah, they're going to Moonblast to get a critical hit, which is a little bit annoying. We can go into Moltres here. I think that can take a Psyshock, okay. It can definitely take a Moonblast, okay. And let's Roost here on the Psyshock. And I think this turn is fine to U-turn. I don't expect this. Oh, okay, they did stay in again. I didn't see that coming, but that's okay. We can go Mola here, and I'd say this is an okay turn to just click Protect. Our Moltres should be able to heal up on the Volcarona just fine. I think T-Tar is kind of the answer to Terapagos. That's sort of what it's here for. Let's just click Knockoff. They're a bulky Terap, so we outspeed, which is interesting. And let's just click Knock. Wow, that was a super slow Terapagos. It was running like a Trick Room Terapagos up in here to do that little. Shocking stuff, truly. Fine Mola opportunity in my eyes. Let's Wish. Okay, they're clicking Stone Edge. Looks like maybe a Scarf Landorus, which is a bizarre set to be running on this team. But okay, we get the nice Toxic off. Let's Wish and see if we can get our Moltres nice and healthy. Yeah, there's the Mega Evolution. Power Whip coming off. We live because we're defensive. We get our Moltres nice and healthy, and now we can go Altaria, which should be able to just wall this thing forever. And we can Roost up. Cool. And let's actually go into... Well, let's not throw. Let's not... That's what we definitely don't want to do. We should be fine to just Roost again, though. Like... Volt comes in, we've got a Moltres with Brave Bird, like, we should be fine. This should kill offensive Volcarona, and it's Sash we see, so it's going to hang on by a thread. But, and there's the forfeit. Yeah, that was a completely one-sided game from beginning to end. Super dominant matchup. You guys, you gotta run a Toxic immunity, or you're just going to get farmed by Mola. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Everyone complains that I run Mola all the time, and then nobody on ladder's ready for Mola for some reason. Finally, somebody who respects all of Mola. So how much is Heavy Slam doing on our Zamazenta-Crowned to this guy? That's good damage. That's good damage, if indeed that is what... And we have Pursuit! That's what it's for, right? For Glow King too. Okay, that's cool. Kyurem's a little annoying. I really like Tyranitar this game. I think I want to start with Mola, though, because you notice here, we can poison everything except Slowking. And, okay, like, that's totally fine with me. I'll Protect here, as I expect they'll flip, and hopefully we get the slow flip. Okay, they do flip. They might not want to risk something else getting poisoned, and we could just get in our Tyranitar immediately. Looks like we're not quite that lucky, but still not a bad turn. Yeah, maybe should have clicked Toxic again in retrospect, but given the knockoff, I'm thinking this is probably Assault Vest, so we'll kind of keep our eye on that. You know what could be interesting? I think let's go Tyranitar to kind of just threaten this thing and see what it wants to do, and then we can go into. Well, Mola's a little risky though, because that kind of invites in Kyurem a little, but I really don't want to get focus blasted here. So let's go Moltres, kind of cover that, and maybe even burn on a little U-turn. We do not see the burn on the U-turn. It does have Flame Body. Does have Flame Body, but okay. The fact that we see U-turn come out there means next time I'm clicking Pursuit. Next time we're going on the aggressive. All right, let's U-turn here, and I'm gonna go T-Tar. Like, surely you don't throw off a Phytinium Z here. I mean, maybe you do. Okay, they just Chilly Reception. Understandable. Okay, we could throw off a knockoff here. Not really sure if that's worth it. I don't think it is. I think we can just go into Mola, and I'm just going to flip turn here. Okay, yeah, they go into their own Mola. Makes sense. I'm down to click Stealth Rock. I think they hate hazards more than I do. Okay, and yeah, and they just click flip turn, do not very much. Cool. And in comes the Lou, which is interesting because that's just super easy for me to go right back into Mola. So I'm totally okay with this. And let's just flip turn again. I mean, this is okay for me. So we see, yeah, Pointed Stones dug in. Let's check that flip turn damage. Indicates maybe a little more bulky than we thought. But okay, honestly, let's go Treads and Rapid Spin. I think that's an okay move here. They go for the knockoff. Okay, fair enough. We can Earthquake and kind of start to get some more permanent chip on this. With the Assault Vest and such, that's going to be a little more difficult to heal off than it will be for us. And I'm down to Wish now, right? Because we can probably just Wish and heal up our Treads. And this time, because it's so obvious that we're going to flip turn out, I think they're going to click Whirlwind. So I'm going to stay in and click Toxic here, actually. I think it's just, I think they're going to be expecting a flip turn so much, and they go into the Zamazenta-Crowned. Okay, fair enough. Let's Wish again. Okay, they're going the ID route, and I think Altaria can switch in here pretty happily. Body Press, yeah, Altaria here can switch in quite happily. We don't need to let Alomomola take all that damage, and let's just go for that nice little Will-O-Wisp. There's the Body Press, a critical hit unfortunately, but we hit the Will-O-Wisp, which is huge. Not the way it went before. So probably now, how much is Mola taking from this? That critical hit was rough though, because we would have been able to just roost up and be fine here. Our Altaria still theoretically could Mega Evolve, and then survive. No, still not. But let's see how much Mola's taking. Depending on their EVs, Mola's probably fine here, so let's go into that. But that's an irritating turn for sure. Okay, and they did go for Heavy Slam making the read, so good thing we didn't try to Mega Evolve and stay in. Let's Wish up. That did very little. Let's Protect. Actually, okay, we could have gone for an aggressive play there, but probably good we didn't in retrospect. Let me Protect here, and then I'm actually going to go for an aggressive Toxic. Okay, they didn't go for it. Let's just go Mulch. Okay, they're going into Torn. Their HDB confirmed, so should just be an ineffective knockoff here. We can just go Mola. Okay, good Bleak Wind on their part. I'll give it up. I think we can just click Flip Turn. Okay, fair enough. Now I'm inclined to go into Tyranitar. Let's finally. Oh, that Pursuit does not do as much as I thought. That's kind of annoying. Well, we can click Ice Punch here and blow up a Tyranitar. I mean, excuse me, a Ting-Lu. So that's good. Okay, that did not do nearly as much as I thought it would. That seems to be the common theme of this Pokemon. Tyranitar, I'm gonna have to ask you to kick it up a notch. Let's Flip Turn here. That kind of did more than I thought. Okay, they're going to click Rock Slide. It's fine. We could go into our Zamazenta here. It could be time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just go in and click... throw off a body press right off the bat. Okay, fine. That body press damage indicates this is probably defensive, which makes sense in this meta game that you'd be going defensive on that. But we're forcing them out, so that's good. Let's heavy slam, right? I mean, that seems fine. Heat wave comes off. Okay. Good stone edge here for the kill, but depending on their set, let's go for it. Okay, they go into their Zamazenta-Crowned. This feels like too good of an opportunity to heal stuff up, but on the other hand, I could just take a kill here. Let's heal stuff up. Let's go Mola, and let's wish. Okay, Kyurem comes in. Let's just protect. We have a Moltres. Okay, they click substitute. Kind of annoying. Not really sure how they like knew I wasn't just going to roar them. We'll click flamethrower here. And we'll just click flamethrower a little more, I guess. Okay, they're clicking freeze dry, which makes sense. We get a very, very fortunate burn. That's really nice. Get residual damage on that Kyurem. That's super nice. Very, very fortunate the way that turned out for us. How much is our Zamazenta-Crowned doing to this? Not actually a ton. Let's flamethrower. I'm inclined to U-turn here, I think. Okay, they're going to stand. Can we go Tyranitar and live a hit? We can, but they're probably Z or something like that. Didn't think they'd just roost there. We should have clicked flamethrower once more. Maybe it would have been a better play. Because they did take Stealth Rock when they came in, right? As Kyurem, I believe it did. What we can do is go Kyurem, get some sand damage going, and then switch out into Moltres to bait the probable ground EMZ. Okay, they just click substitute. Fine. Let's roost up ourselves. Let's click flamethrower. I think there's the risk of freeze is super annoying, but I think we just keep clicking flamethrower if this is the way they're going to play it. I mean, we can roost here. Let's hope, like, if we get frozen, it won't be the end of the world. You know, I think this is the best way to do it. Yeah, they have one roost left, right? Like, I think we just attack. We just want to minimize freeze odds. And we got lucky there with the burn and the never getting frozen. We definitely got lucky there. So let's be grateful for that. We definitely got lucky there. Okay, yeah, there's the GG. A bit of unfortunate RNG for our opponent. We could have played that a little bit better, honestly. I think T-Tar was kind of misused. I should have checked my calcs and kind of known what I was doing when I brought in T-Tar, but that was honestly some pretty sloppy playing by me, but we ended up getting the win. We're 5-0, actually. We're just kind of dominating this stream. Kyurem does not know Roost in Generation 9, but in Nat decks, it did learn Roost in Generation 8. And in Generation 7, I believe. So, yeah. So, in Nat decks, Pokemon have all the moves they got in previous generations. So, like, Scizor in Gen 9 lost Roost. Kyurem did as well, but they still get it in Nat decks. I think maybe that Kyurem was Metronome. Maybe that's what it was. Doesn't flamethrower Unthought? Nope. You have to get hit by a fire move. You can't use a fire move, which is awful, the way they've made freeze. I hate freeze as a mechanic. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. Hate it so much. Yeah, we keep facing really offensive teams, so this actually, no. Tyranitar, I feel like, had the potential to be good there. HF. Okay, we're doing this again. Yeah, let's see. I kind of just want to lead with Mola again, and I'm just going to click taunt. Like, if they taunt, fine. Then we can go into Altaria. Are we in the top 20? I guess we are. I don't know. I haven't checked the ladder, but probably somewhere around that at this point, yeah. Okay, there's the taunt. Sure, let's go into Altaria. Let's Mega Evolve in Hyper Voice. Last time they saw that we were Wisp, so yeah, exactly. They didn't want to take that this time. Okay, they're going into Landorus, which is a weird play, but I'm happy to deal some damage to that. Okay. Let's click Roost here and just see if they'll let us heal. If so, that'd be cool. Custap Berry, boom. Okay, that's potentially very problematic. I did not anticipate us dying because I thought like, oh, it's not going to be a Z Landorus. So okay, that's not actually that's pretty bad. That could lead to us losing this game. But we'll see. We still have Moltres. We still have, you know, that could be bad though. That could be bad. I almost want to go in immediately into Zamazenta-Crowned. I think we do, actually. And yeah, I think I Iron Defense right off the bat. Okay, it's interesting. It's this form. I think let's go hard Mola and try to poison this thing. Let's see if it subs. It subs. That's not good. Let's try to burn it with Molt. We get it. Oh, yes. Oh, baby. Okay, huge, huge. And now we are totally fine. Let's click Toxic here. Let's Wish. Let's Tect. Yeah, so good. Let's Toxic here. They might finally decide to switch out. Okay, let's Wish again. Let's Protect this time just to kind of fake him out a little bit. Yeah, good job, Moltres. You did it this time. You did it when it really mattered. Well, it kind of did matter before. But it's okay. I'll forgive last time. Let's throw off a Toxic. Hey, we got it. We got it with the Toxic on the switch. Beautiful. Nice moment. Okay. Let's Wish here. I think, okay, we got the Swords Dance in the house. Can Zama come in here and live this? Yes, it can, quite handily. Let's go into Zama. If they Power Whip, even better, right? Okay, they do Cudgel. We don't get critical hit, though, so we're back up to almost full, and we can just hit you with a nice heavy slam, so we can hit Saraledge if it comes in. Cool. Saraledge comes in, I think we go hard T-Tar here. Okay, they just forfeit. Fair enough. GG. We are 6-0. Not this game, because Altaria died, but we're 6 wins, 0 losses. That's pretty solid. What does Metronome do? Every consecutive turn, your attack successfully goes off and hits the opponent, you get a 1.2 times boost. So, first hit of like Freeze Dry, say you're spamming Freeze Dry behind a substitute over and over. And it goes up to 2 times. I think, yeah, I believe 2 times. So your first hit will be, you know, no multiplier. Next hit will be 1.2. Next 1.4, 1.6, and so on. Yeah, now the Molt, I would have been, you know, I was clicking Roost. So Molt had other chances to get that Flame Body, but it is pretty huge that it got it instantly. Okay, HF. This is, okay, it's T-Tar gaming time. This is when Tyranitar needs to do its thing and help us in this matchup. This is the moment. This is absolutely the moment. I do still want to lead with Mola because it looks really good here and counter leads their Torn. But I don't think they're going to want to risk anything getting poisoned. So they should, my guess is they're going to lead Torn or like Lou or something. They don't want to get poisoned. They'll probably either switch on the, okay, they're going to have Petrant happen immediately. All right, fair enough. We can Protect just to kind of see what it wants to do. Okay, Parting Shot. Now I'm going to go into Treads. Hopefully it Malignant Chains. Yes, awesome to see. Now we get a nice Stealth Rock up. And yeah, it'll be pretty easy for them to, you know, just get rid of that. But we can go Moltres and potentially get a nice little Flame Body off. Let's see. No, that's fine. I don't think they have a rock move. Rock coverage is just generally very rare. So let's U-turn out here. And they are bold. They said, actually, let me try to set my rocks. This Tusk is a risk taker. I'm going to throw off a Toxic here. That's pretty... Actually, no. Let's just flip turn. Ain't no way you go into Wellspring. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's go into Treads and let's rock up again. We do see Helmet come out. That's good info. That Mola flip turn did... how much did it do to that thing? Did 7. This is a super fat. This is a super fat. Let's go Altaria on this. This is our designated answer. Hopefully we don't get hit on the switch with a Play Rough. That would be brutal. Ivy Cudgel, we can take that. I think we do want to Mega Evolve here, and I'm inclined to Will-O-Wisp right off the bat. Okay, they have Taunt. Obviously that sucks. Let's Hyper Voice though, so we stay on the aggressive and don't just give them a free. Okay, U-turn. Interesting set here. So probably Power Whip last is my guess. But okay, that's honestly a decent chip on Petrant. That's not bad. I'm inclined to just go into Treads here if they want to recover. That's okay. They do want to just Parting Shot. Okay, that's fine. Wellspring comes in. I think this is a good time to go into Mola. We'll see kind of what they want to do. They just want to click Ivy Cudgel. Cool. I'm going to Toxic here. I think... Okay, they do just click Taunt. We could go into Zama. Bit early, but it's not really looking so hot anyway. So I think we might as well go into that, force this thing out. Okay, interesting. So probably not Power Whip based on how they're playing this then. And how much... We're not killing Petrant here, not even close. So let's actually go Tyranitar then as the what should be a Petrant coming in here. We can maybe just catch it and kill it. Get aggressive here, because I don't think you ever want to leave this in and potentially just let your Wellspring die. If they did that, I swear, dude. Okay, good. We caught the Petrant coming in. So let's check that damage roll from earlier. Yeah, this thing took 7. So this is like absolute max defense. Thing is not running any speed at all. I think we Pursuit Trap here. Crap, they got us. That sucks, dude. Ah, well, okay. How do we click Knockoff there? I think we would have just blown up this Petrant, but they got us. What can I say? We can Earthquake here. Not great, but, you know, it's something. Yeah, we get a decent EQ off. Not what we hoped for, but it is what it is. Good read. Good read on my opponent's part there. Let's go Mola. We can Tect. See what they want to do. Interesting. Ivy Cudgel again. I'll go Zama here on the Taunt. And then how much is Heavy Slam? Are we 2 at KOing Petrant? Even defensive? Yeah, we are. Let's click Heavy Slam then. Let's do it. See if they'll go into Petrant. That'd be cool. They really shouldn't though. But if they did, that'd be awesome. So we'll try. The rocks have been really good to have on the field. I think my opponent's probably going to try to remove that. Yeah, that makes sense. We can try to go Moltres again. Hopefully this time we get a little better RNG on that. Honestly, just clicking Flamethrower against their team is not the worst thing ever. That's really annoying. I'd really like if Moltres could get a Flame Body or two. I kind of want to go Treads and just instantly get up those Stealth Rock again, because I know we'll be able to wish this back up. Even though this EQ is going to hurt. Yeah, no critical hit, so that's good. And then we can go into Mola here. Because I know those rocks are annoying them so badly. I want to make sure they stay up. Okay. I think we just flip turn on this. I'm a little worried they'll go hard Wellspring. Losing that Rocks chip would be annoying. Okay, we see the trick come out. So they trick us a Scarf, which is interesting. They get heavy duty boots. The good news is that means our Moltres is now even better at just coming in and clicking that. We do really hate getting tricked on that, which that's annoying, but not the end of the world. I think I do like Moltres here. Hopefully it's not a Power Gem one. That would suck. I don't think we're winning this game by enough that we can make those kinds of plays, though. I think we do just click Flamethrower. Okay, we see the Tinglu come in. This could be Rock Slide, so let's U-turn out of here. Altaria is honestly not looking half bad either, depending on the Gholdengo set. So we can U-turn out here, potentially go into Altaria, and honestly just start clicking some Hyper Voices. Does not look like a bad play. Okay, that did a lot. Let's Roost up. Yep, Goldengo makes sense. We got a little bit of healing. We can go Mola, maybe catch and make it rain. Probably not. We can now just go Moltres. Moltres should be able to take a couple of these, being specially defensively invested. Unless we get an instant Spadef drop. Please don't. Heck yeah, good job, Molt. And yeah, that is a 0% chance to kill, so let's roost up here. The Wellspring comes in, makes sense. Let's go Mola. And then let's go Altaria, I suppose. Okay, there's the taunt. We can click Hyper Voice here. Honestly, as I said before, it does not look bad. Hyper Voice does not look bad at all here. They should go into Torn. I think they should start utilizing that regenerator. We can also remove hazards with our treads, if we can manage to get that in on something that doesn't kill us. No? Okay, they're okay with letting Goldengo take it. Let's go into Moltres here. Yeah, Power Gem Gold is a thing in Nat decks, unfortunately. Let's roost up. I want to keep this healthy, and I think it's just going to be Tinglu coming in. Yeah, and we can just excuse me, not Earthquake. We can just U-turn here. Altaria, you die, don't you? Poor thing. You can go Mola. Rock Tomb. Ah, that's what they have. Makes sense. Figure there'd be something like that afoot. I actually want to click Toxic here. Okay, we do. For a second I was like, do we? Yes, we do poison the litter, so that's huge. I'm going to go into Moltres here. I don't think they'll click Rock Tomb. I'm expecting an Earthquake. They instantly click Rock Tomb. Okay, let's U-turn. That's rough. I'd really like to be able to remove these hazards. That would be huge. Let's go Mola. We can Wish here. I think I like Wish. Covers a lot of plays. Yep. Because now when the Wellspring comes in, we get in our beautiful Zamazenta on the field. I don't think even a critical hit will kill us here. Critical hit super would have killed us there, but it didn't happen. Let's Heavy Slam. Or how much is Tusk taking from Heavy Slam? Let's just Heavy Slam, yeah. Okay, Lou comes in and is going to surprisingly live, actually. But now it'll die. Petrant comes in. It knows it can live. And our T-Tar outsped before, though, didn't it? No, Petrant outsped. Let's go T-Tar here, though, and click Knockoff. I think is a pretty easy play. They should Parting Shot here, but I still think I want to click Knockoff. Just remove something's item here would be really nice. Tusk, that's fine. Molt, I'm giving you a final chance to burn this frickin' thing. Please do it. Yes, Moltres, yes, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, because now, that's huge. That's so huge. I forgive all your previous transgressions, Moltres. You've done a great thing here today. We're still in trouble, though. This is not, by a long shot, a game that's going well, but there's still quite a bit about this game that's really not going well. But at least we finally got that. And I do just want to click Roost here for sure. Yeah, they click Ice Spinner, which does not kill. Really glad they did that, because that was a bad play, and we like when our opponent makes those. Let's U-turn out of this situation. Well, we could Roost again. I think we'd rather U-turn out of this situation. And they give us Wellspring, a really questionable play. Yeah, that was not, I don't think that was the move. Yeah, and that critical hit did not matter. Super, super questionable play. I don't think that was the move at all, but I'm super happy to see it go down like that. Let's go Mola. I'm worried about that Tornadus. Our team is just so chipped and the hazards are so rough. I think we have to click Toxic here. Bro, what is that? Like 0 people are running that. Okay, well that sucks and we probably lose now. I don't know what we can do. We can go T-Tar, I get. Yeah, not like, dude, sub Nasty Plot? Like, what are you doing? Okay, they burn their Z, so that's at least good. Like, there's maybe a chance Zamazenta can do something, but we're probably in trouble. Let's see if they, like, Heat Wave, I'm guessing. Heat Wave, yeah, that's going to kill. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? We got smoked at the end by a sub Nasty Plot. Like, I mean, is there any chance? There's a chance they miss stuff. I think we can go Treads and we can Rapid Spin. There's a chance they miss. And they proceed to do just that. That is insane. Let's Ice Spinner now. Treads, great job. Great job, Treads. Huge, huge stuff coming out from Iron Treads here. Let's just kill that with EQ. Huge stuff from Treads. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a chance again. I think we have to Ice Spinner here. But I'm worried about it regenning up, is the thing. But I think we have to Ice Spinner still. They do get the kill. I think we still lose this. I think we still lose this, unfortunately. And try to roost here, I guess. But yeah, I don't think we can win this. Okay, maybe with critical hits we can. Maybe with critical hits and burns we can. Bro, I mean, hey, dude, like, look, I don't know what to tell you. I think we go Mola here, and we flip turn. Okay, that was not such a good attempt. Yeah, we have to just keep not getting poisoned by Malignant Chain, basically, is the situation. Let's see. Okay, Molt finally gets what was honestly coming to it. And now we should lose to gold. Yeah, this matchup seems like it kind of was like impossible. I'm trying to think. They had like hazard stack plus dual like fat spin block plus. I'm trying to think if there's any turn where this like went awry. Like sub Nasty Blood. I guess we should have kept T-Tar healthy if I'd known it was this stupid set, but like how am I supposed to know that? Like I had no way of knowing it was that dumb of a set, so I don't feel particularly bad about losing that one. That was a super stupid set, but if we face it again, we'll know. Now we know the absolute nonsense set. Okay, HF. Let's see here. Plan is Tyranitar. That is our sole way of winning this game, and that is absolutely how we're going to play it. Let's lead Treads. See if we can get up Stealth Rock as Gliscor tries to establish itself. Cool. That's good. Inclined to go Moltres now. I think they're going to want to remove that ASAP. Okay, interesting alternative approach. What's Gliscor's speed with uninvested? 226. They outspeed Tar. That's not good. Let's go Treads here on whatever they do. Okay, there's Ice. Okay, let's click Ice Spinner. Fine. Okay, they click Knockoff. We see that is no, that's Spinef. It's Ice Spinner again. And we can Rapid Spin here, see what they want to go into. Tax comes in. Very interesting. I'm down to click Earthquake on this. Scald will do a lot, but okay, Corviknight enters. Let's go Molt. Alright, let's U-turn here. I think Pex comes in, okay. Can we start? We can't really click. This maybe counting on ban T-Tar alone to do this stall breaking thing is not really a feasible. Let's go let's try it. Stone Edge. Okay, critical hit, nice. Recover comes off. Okay, that's good. Body press here, how much is that doing? Good chance to kill us. So that's not good. Let's go Atari and see. You know, I'm just going to say they don't have body press. Okay, yeah, they go back into Peck, so that's a good sign that they don't have body press. Oh, come on! Oh, dude. I mean, I know that was going to happen eventually, but did it have to happen on the pressure Pokemon? Like, did it really? You know? Let's go Molt, dude. Oh, my God. It's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Let's knock off. Okay, we catch the core with knockoff, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Like it. Yeah, I'm thinking our counting on T-Tar to break Stall was maybe a little hopeful. Let's go into Treads and see if they have Scald. They do have Scald. Let's EQ here. Okay, let's click Rocks. I don't think they're going to risk this Peck's dying. Yeah, they go Corv. Let's Rapid Spin. At least we got the leftovers off. I mean, that's something. Yeah, there's the body press. Dude. Flip turn. Going to T-Tar. We got one more chance with this Stone Edge thing, basically. Oh, you... Okay, dude, I hate this so much. Yeah, I guess we should have had more of a stall breaking core. Should have had that strong special attacker after all. Or maybe we should have just hit Stone Edges. Maybe that was the... And we immediately get Scald Burned. Cool. That's cool. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, let's go T-Tar here. Let's pursue. Okay, they just stayed in. Oh, they had counter. Okay, yeah, GG. Well, this has gone downhill fast. Yeah, that's pissed me off. Dude, there's nothing I hate more than losing this. I mean, that was a particularly unfortunate stall, I feel like. Like, with just... So, like, a max def Pex and Corv is not really what you want to run into when you've got a Tyranitar. Like, a nice good old-fashioned Mega Sableye would have been good. But, okay, let's do a better Breaking Core. That just pisses me off, dude. I hate that so much. And yeah, we couldn't hit a Stone Edge for our life, which is also super cool. Only 100 accurate rock moves, just Head Smash and Rock Slide. I hope that's Rage Bait, because neither of those are accurate. Yeah, this T-Tar just, like, did not break. At all. Lele over T-Tar. No. Takes away our Pursuit Trapping Core, but the Pursuit Trapping Core has also not done anything. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I know. I thought Bantar would be enough, and it just totally wasn't. Not even close. Yeah, you need the special attacker to really make it work. We already have Mega Evolution. We can't make Tyranitar Mega, and no, that would not help in that scenario. Yeah, the reason it's so horrible, in my opinion, the feeling why I absolutely hate the feeling of losing a stall is because usually when you lose stall, there's absolutely not a thing in the world you could have done about it. And that just feels awful. Those like completely one-sided matches where you just like if I hit the stone edges, maybe we could have done something, but yeah, it's like they're just like, you know what? I don't feel like playing Pokemon. Let me match up fish, load up 6 Fatmons, see if you have a way to break it. And I mean, you guys have seen a lot of times in this channel, we just totally just demolish stall teams because we have a way to break it. And then you've also seen a lot of games where we don't have a way to break it and we're just helpless and we lose. It's just, I hate that the archetype exists. I mean, it's a valid archetype, and especially if you're in the tournament scene, you should play stall sometimes, because if you don't, you're making yourself way easier to prep for. So I'm not like hating on the player, but it's a shame that it exists in the game. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the T-Tar in general has just kind of been disappointing. On this team before, to help with stall, we had an SD Kartana be kind of our soul breaker. I mean, maybe we just switch. Maybe the pursuit isn't what we need, and we do just go with kind of a dedicated breaker. Here's a question. With Metronome, I think that's doing enough. Maybe we slap on a Metronome Kyurem of our own. See if that's any good. Let's give it a try. Doesn't hurt. Well, let me not delete this team. I don't know if this was a copy. I think this was a copy, yeah. Let's throw on a Kyurem. Because this T-Tar, it's just not really doing it against fat teams. Let's go modest. I'm greedy like that. Oh, we want that 56 special attack for sure, though. Or 56 HP for Seismic Toss. Yeah, the T-Tar, it gave us a Ghost Resist is really the big thing we're now missing. So we'll see how much that hurts. Are there any like dark types that are really strong? Because Hoopa's not actually that like good of a breaker in this format because you don't have any Terra Dark, and Pursuit is out there, so you're just gonna kind of die sometimes. I enjoy watching stall games. They lead to more thought out games. Sometimes, like most games, you win or lose on preview, and you're playing, like, unless someone plays garbage, most stall games are completely won and lost on preview. Like, in this game, we have a Metronome Kyurem. we probably win just because of that. Unless it's a specially defensive Protect Corviknight, which can interrupt our Metronome. So like, if this Corviknight has Protect, we probably lose. If this Corviknight doesn't have Protect, we probably win. That's the kind of invigorating gameplay you get with this archetype. So let's start with Kyurem. Now let's click Freeze Dry. They have Protect. Yeah, so now, as I said, we probably lose. Let's click like, I'll EQ on the save. Yeah, it's just like, that's so cool that we immediately faced queued up into that, by the way. Like, that's awesome. Let's go into Molt here. It's U-turn. Let's go into Treads. Let's EQ again. Let's go into Molt. U-turn. Go into Treads on this. Okay, they're going to do the T-spike thing. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough for me to get past. Okay, they clicked Scald. They didn't get it. It's EQ again. Yep, Sableye comes in. It's EQ. It's EQ again. Okay, they went Pex this time. That's a super weird play. Let's EQ again. Let's EQ again. Okay, they're protecting, stalling out our EQs. Smart. It's Ice Spinner. See what they want to do here. Okay, they stay and they burn us. It's fine, we can heal Bell it off. But yeah, the T-spike, that's going to make things super, super tough. Go Mola. Let's protect, see what they want to do. Yeah, I mean, it's not unfortunate back-to-back. It's unfortunate that we got this particular stall, and they burn us immediately, which is super cool. Because if it wasn't Protect Corv, right, we instantly won the game. That's why I hate these kinds of teams, because it is a total matchup fish. Like, you know, it's fine. Like, it is what it is. Let's Wisp, see if we can catch them. They might think we're just trying to heal Bell. Okay, we burn Pex. That's kind of nice. I don't think they have a Heal Beller, so that's probably just permanent on that Pex. Yeah, we can click like Hyper Voice here. Go for another Scald. We can go Mola. That's fine. Let's swish up here. We can get Treads healed. We'll probably go for the Scald, see if they get it. They don't get the burn. Let's Ice Spinner the Sableye. Okay, that's kind of a nice one. Let's try to Rapid Spin. Okay, we get the Rapid Spin off. Beautiful. Let's get in Kyurem. Sub. That knockoff breaks? I guess that breaks. Let's go Moltres, see if we can burn this thing. That'd be awesome. It's U-turn here. Sub again. Okay. Let's throw off a Freeze Dry. I don't think they'll Tect here. Okay, cool. Let's Freeze Dry again. We catch the Corv. Let's Roost on the Tect. Oh, wow. They just stayed in. Okay, interesting. Let's go Treads. Yep, let's go that. Let's go into Molt. We really like to burn this thing if we can. U-turn. Pax comes in. Sub. Let's click sub. Let's Freeze Dry, I guess, since they won't protect here. Alright, let's see if they'll not realize we're Metronome. They seem to realize it. That's cool, dude. Let's sub again on the hopefully protect. Like, I don't know what else we can do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do this game. Like, it turned out to be a Protect Corviknight. Like, the one thing that is the nightmare of this otherwise entirely stall-breaking Kyurem. We immediately queue up against it. Because of course, right? Like, oh, and it's defogged too, so we can't even rock up on it. That's so cool. Oh, I love this guy. This guy's great. All right, let's EQ this thing. Okay, we finally get knocked off. Ice Spinner. Okay, let's Ice Spinner again. Let's try to EQ this if we can. Okay, that's cool. We can now just Heal Bell this up. Plan is, I guess, now to chip the Sableye down out of recovers. Let's go Mola. Wish up. Yeah, I'm clicking Toxic here. Like, if you're modest and you kill me, like, good for you, dude. Okay, like, fine. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Like, of course, you're like, yeah, sure. Let's EQ. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Really? Does it? Like, yeah. Like, yeah, fine, dude. Fine. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. We queued up with a Kyurem that beats, like, every stall except Protect Corviknight. And then it was instantly Protect Corviknight. So, like, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. There's a stall for every team, and we found it. Like, we can freeze the Corviknight instantly, is like one. We got burned instantly. Cool. That's always fun. I'll throw off a Wisp here. Maybe they get lazy. No, they didn't get lazy. Yeah, good T-Spike there. Let's wrap it. Like, yeah, sure, dude. I don't really care. Like, let's... We gotta freeze this thing, like, instantly is basically the only way we get out of this. Definitely a Protect here, so let's Roost. We gotta freeze this. We're not freezing it. Yeah, we're calling out the Protects, but it doesn't matter. Let's go for it again. Like, maybe get some luck. Nope. Let's get, yeah, no, it's, like, GG, I guess. I mean, yeah, like, you matchup fished, you got what you were looking for. Like, good job. So, yeah, I mean, what can I say? Like, if we faced anything other than a Protect, I mean, not anything, like a Bronzong stall would do it too. Or actually, no, a Shed stall would also do it. So this is why this format is just so toxic. But yeah, if we faced the first team stall we faced, we would have won with the Kyurem, but... I mean, the Iron Press Zama was never here to break stall. We have other Pokemon for that, except then we face the teams that counter those exact Pokemon seemingly every time. Let's queue up into a Shed stall so we can end this stream on a good note. Okay, HF. Let's lead Kyurem. I mean, this team gets totally farmed by it, so... We should be good here. I don't really see my opponent having an easy way out of this. Maybe Nasty Plot Torn could be a threat, but we'll see. Yeah, like, in that previous game there, like, the fact that they were Protect Corv made that game over on preview, unless we froze them, which we ended up getting pretty bad luck with freezes. And then that's it. Game over, pretty much. Let's sub here. Hopefully they don't have Gyro Ball. They have Body Press. It's kind of annoying. Going to Molt on that. Okay, we get the burn. Let's go right back into Kyurem and then sub up, probably. Okay, that's a super annoying knockoff. I didn't think they clicked that, but it's fine. We didn't really need Metronome here. Would have been nice, but we don't really need it. And we can sub Roost here. They'll be rocks last. Should be. Yeah, spike. Okay. Makes sense. Sub up. I don't know what they plan on going into here. Surely you don't stay in with Pelipper. Okay, they let that go. You've got to be flip turning, but I don't think Mega Swampert flip turn's breaking. Could break. Let's go for... They're going for the break. Do they get it? They do not. Unfortunate. And now we freeze. Let's freeze dry again. Okay, they unfroze, but yeah, we're obviously still in a pretty good spot here. Kyurem took out 2 Pokemon because this is a rain team. Overquill, we can just go Mola on this. Should be. Okay, actually, I didn't think about the Swords Dance, to be honest. That's a little scary. But Zama should have this shut down. Body press. Yeah, flip turn into body press should kill this thing. I guess we'll see. Missing Gunk Shot. That's a rough way to start. Rough. Okay, let's just body press, I think, right? Yeah, your liquidation's weirdly not doing much. Let's Iron Defense here. So I think we can 2-hit KO Pelipper. Or actually, no, I'm being too reckless. We just save this. And we can just flip turn here. Okay, they want to go for that. Super okay with going into Treads and Rapid Spinning on this just to make sure we don't let that get hazards up. Let's click Stealth Rock here. If you want to scald me, that's fine. We live, actually, which is nice. And should be fine, honestly, to just go Altaria here. Throw off a Will-O-Wisp. Oh, we get the... Oh, we don't know. I was going to say we burned our Chaladon, then we didn't. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but can't really complain. Let's go Zama here, and then I think we... How much is Electro Shot doing? A lot. Let's Iron Defense, then we can Body Press next turn. Okay, interesting play into Overquill. Let's Iron Defense again, then. Okay, and they just forfeit. All right, GG. Fair enough. HF. Okay, somebody decided they really had enough of Zamazenta-Crowned, it looks like. Yeah, this Pokemon, I just don't feel like I want to run a Petrant on every team, is my thing. You know? Anyway, though, let's lead with Mola. Does well into almost everything. Alright, Metacham lead. Let's just click flip turn. Like, you're never staying in on this to let this get poisoned. You're always getting out of this situation. Alright. Kyurem time. Let's just start off by letting a freeze dry rip. See what they want to do about that. Hopefully break a balloon or something. Okay, they just stay in. Hopefully we don't get something horrible happening to us. Okay, they just teleport. Sure, that's fine. Go Moltres. See if we can get a Flame Body. If not, okay. We do get it instantly. Good job, Moltres. Heck yeah. Let's U-turn. Huh. Okay. Let's go Mola and flip turn. I'm still happy with how that turned out, but like, okay. Let's Earthquake. Honest. Okay, fine. Heat, yeah, it makes sense that they'd have Heat Wave. This person was like hurt badly, and they heat wave defog. Okay. Let's click Earth Power here. Okay, and we just get Metacham coming in. Let's go Mola. Fine. Okay, I'm okay with that. We can Wish here and then just go into Treads. Let's see what they want to do. Encore. Fine. Let's click Stealth Rock. They might want to block us with their Petrant. So be it. Metacham. You're a burned Metacham. I have a Mola. Simple situation for me. I'm going to click Toxic here. They are Volt Switch, makes sense, and they have go into Petrant, also makes sense. Let's go into Treads, I suppose, on the, hopefully the Malignant Chain, maybe the Parting Shot. Okay, kind of annoying, but, you know, what are you going to do? Let's go into Altaria right away on this. They shouldn't click a Dragon move on the Treads. Good. And now we can Mega Evolve and click. I'm actually inclined to click Will-O-Wisp here, because it covers the Tinkaton. Beautiful. Huge Will-O-Wisp, well, not huge, but nice Will-O-Wisp to get off for sure. We go into Treads, as the Tinkaton does, just Gigaton Hammer. That's not very scary, and I'm down to click Rapid Spin here. We'll see what they go into. They bring in Zapdos. We don't get Static, which is nice. And we can go into Kyurem here. They're definitely just going to... Okay. Gotta be Altaria. Surely you click... Okay, no, you did not click a Dragon move. What set are you to have done that much damage? 37.4. You adamant? Let's hope we don't die. Okay, it turned out to just be a high roll. That's really good news. Let's click Roost again. Petrant comes in. Makes sense. I'm inclined to click Wisp here. Like, I don't think you ever stay in just Malignant Chain. Okay, we burn Zapdos. That's cool. I'm happy with that. Let's go Kyurem here. And they keep Volt Switching. I don't know why they're so afraid to defog. Altaria again, I think. I mean, I don't really understand what this Garchomp is doing. Okay, it's clicking Scale Shot now. Let's click Hyper Voice. I guess we can start getting some damage off. You have no Wish, so I feel like my play is honestly just to keep clicking Hyper Voice. Okay, T-Wave's kind of annoying, but let's click Heal Bell here. We've gotten 2 critical hits with Hyper Voice, so good job, Altaria. And now we can go into Treads on the very likely T-Wave again. And I'll click Rapid Spin here. I'm okay with that. Once again, Zapdos coming in. Let's bring in... Actually, that Rapid Spin did 10. Could probably 2-K with Ice Spinner here. I'm inclined to give it a try. Let's... Oh, never mind. Is this thing... It's not pressure. We've just been getting lucky. Let's click Stealth Rock. And we can go into Kyurem now. So this is a, like, very weird Zapdos set we're facing. Downright bizarre Zapdos. Let's Roost. Okay, they're going for, like, critical hits or something, I guess. Petrant comes... I don't really know what their plan is. We can just go Treads on this. Okay, I guess last time we stayed in, so they thought we might do that again. I'm okay to go into Kyurem here. Yeah, I figured that would come in the Zapdos. We'd finally click a nice Freeze Dry. We finally get a kill. We finally see a kill happen in this drawn-out game. And, you know, you would be shocked to learn we're just going to go into Altaria here. And let's click Hyper Voice. Petrant comes in getting pretty worn down. Let's go into Treads. They went for a Malignant Chain, which is honestly crazy there. Let's Earthquake. I'll go in the aggressive a little. Let's go Kyurem. They Roost. Let's click Freeze Dry. Tinkaton comes in. I'm actually going to go Mole, so we can regen that up for the Garchomp, which has been a little irritating. Then we can go into Treads. Okay, and I will just Rapid Spin here. Zapdos comes in. We finally get Static, which I really cannot complain about. Let's go into Kyurem and Freeze Dry. And Tinkaton, I think this is a death for Tinkaton here. I think they're officially given up rocks, and they have indeed. Cool. Let's go Mola. We know this thing's Scale Shot. Let's go into... Okay, they're going for the SD. Fair enough. Let's Toxic. Oh, what? Okay, they're... No, you're Outrage and Scale Shot? Dude, what is this? What are you doing? Okay, whatever. Let's go Zama, let's ID. I don't know what the plan is with this, but... Some weird business going on here. Scale Shot and Outrage with Dragonium. You're in your non-dice on Scale Shot. What a gamer we're dealing with here. Have we seen any like speed or lack thereof from the Petrant? Okay, they're staying in, which is interesting. I mean, not that interesting, makes sense, but I'd like to know if the Petrant is going to die to a Heavy Slam. Okay, we've apparently only attacked it actually once, so we have no info on that. Okay, they did go into Petrant. Let's click Heavy Slam. Hopefully we kill. If it's max bold, we have a chance to kill. It is Scarf, ladies and gentlemen. The Petrant is Choice Scarf, and we instantly get staticked. I don't know what to say, to be quite frank. I really don't know. I don't know what to say. And we get paralyzed when we would have been able to 2-hit KO the Slowbro. This has been quite the game. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what to say about this team. Let's go Treads here. Like, your Scarf, dude. Like, what are you doing? Okay, let's rock up. Yeah, like, I know your Scarf now, so the jig is up, right? Pretty thorough. Let's click Ice Spinner. I don't know what... Oh my gosh, dude. If we didn't get paralyzed a billion times, that also would have been pretty cool. Let's EQ here. Just get some damage off. Okay, they're clicking around. Let's Ice Spinner. And let's Earthquake now. I don't know what they're doing. Please don't get paralyzed this turn, Treads. Okay, they sack Zapdos. Really bizarre play. But they chose to do that. So, okay. Petrant comes in. I don't know what you're hoping to do here. ZQ. Okay. Okay, the Parting Shot comes out. Fair enough, I suppose. Let's go Altaria here so we can hopefully heal it up for the Garchomp. Petrant comes in. Let's go Treads. Right, we have... Or actually... Let's go... Is maybe Zama the right play? Treads, how much is Treads doing with Ice Spinner at -1? To an offensive chomp, not enough. So, I think the play is actually a weird one here. I think we actually go into Kyurem to ensure this thing doesn't Parting Shot as we go into Treads and allow the Garchomp to set up and win. Let's see if I was right. Yep, they did indeed click Parting Shot. My play was spot on. We click Freeze Dry here. We risk it for sure. Scale Shot, 1, 2. If they hit the 2 to lose, that'd be very poetic. That was super poetic, honestly. I have a hard time feeling like that wasn't deserved. Because this team was some BS, dude. We got lucky, though. So low-key our opponent should have won this, but I'm going to take that because we've... I hate luck. Yeah, I mean, you would have lost anyway, right? Like, at the end there, it didn't matter. The Medicham instantly getting burnt. But, like, also, like, bro, you pulled up with an actual, like, perfectly crafted counter team. Like, why is it a Scarf Petrant? Why is there Rock Slide on your Medicham? Like, what? Like, okay, like, what are you doing? Like, oh, they were at #1 on the ladder with this. So, I don't know, man. Maybe Scarf Petrant is the best. But yeah, I think that was rank 1 on the ladder. We definitely got lucky. But the ending did not matter, though, I will say. I think that was rank 1 on the ladder. Yeah, that still is rank 1 on the ladder we just beat. So that's kind of a fun ending. Yeah, the stream was a little rough toward the end. Started super strong. The stall matchup is just not good enough in the T-Tar version. I think the problem with having so much of your team support Zamazenta-Crowned is that Zamazenta-Crowned is just not... I don't know. I think the original Altaria team, you can probably swap out the Zama for a Zama-Crowned, and it'll be a little better, I think. So that's a play you can make. Maybe like 4 attack Zama-Crowned instead of regular Zama. Probably would be better on that team. What else was I going to say? Yeah, you can probably do that. But yeah, generally the right in these metagames, when everyone's using a Pokemon, you don't want to actually use the new Pokemon. You want to use a counter to the new Pokemon. That's like the more successful way to play. So like Petrant spamming would be a good move right now. But I wanted to try it because I figured people wanted to see it and I wanted to try it out. So, you know, what I would do is I would find something instead of this Kyurem that can be a 1-slot breaker. Maybe an SDZ Kartana. Maybe like a Psychium, Future Sight Lele, but just whatever's going to break the most stall teams, slap it in here. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say. But you kind of need immediate power here too, so... Maybe, yeah. Hard to say. Maybe you do need like an SDZ Kartana here. Yeah, maybe that is the move. Anyway, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Team, as always, will be in the description. I'll add it in just a minute. And thank you guys. Yeah, we'll try to time this right. Final record is 8-3. So not too bad. All right, guys, thank you very much. Try to end this in time. End this in 3, 2, 1.